Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I want to believe you've watched my previous videos on how to set your mind right. We've talked about a whole lot of things, the foundation and two ways to set your mind right. And today we'll be looking at two other ways to set your mind right. Okay, on setting your mind right, the third thing I'll be talking about, yes, I mentioned the first and second in my previous video. Now you should go back and watch it before you watch this one. All right, the third thing you need to know on setting your mind right is reading of books. You cannot set your mind right without reading books. You need to read quality books that will help you. If the kind of books you read have a lot to increase your IQ. Most people have shallow mind. They don't think so high. They just think they're being timid both in their mind. Okay, because when you see people act the way they do, most times you don't have to blame them, because if they know better they will act better. Now, how do you know better? You need to read books. People have gone ahead of you. People have experienced some things that took them maybe 5 years, 10 years, and in just one day, 2 days, you can read that book and gain a whole lot of knowledge that can help you. Let me share an example with you. When I was I can't remember the exact year, but I was still very young. Yeah, I'm not old, but younger than I am right now. I found myself reading books, and who introduced me to reading of these books? It was my husband. Okay, then we were not married. He was actually taking me through mentorship. Okay, he was grooming me and helping me in life. The first thing he did was to introduce me to books. So he will give me this book and say, I want you to read this book in less than 2 weeks. Give me a summary of what you read and all that. That was how my passion for reading of books were fanned to flame, because I found out that I wasn't reading as I was supposed to. So with those books I was reading, my mindset was changing. Okay, I started to see things on a different note. I started to understand better. So when you see me talk, okay, in the midst of my age mates and my peers, you could tell that there is something different about this person. It's not about the school I went to. It's about books that I've read. So when you see people, someone of 20 years, talking like someone of 25 years or acting like someone of 25 years, something is happening in that person's mind. The person has conditioned her mind to the right things, and that is also through reading of books. So when you read books, you think higher, you think better, and you act better. Now tell me why you don't want to read books. This year is about ending. Okay, how many books were you able to read this year? If you can be sincere to yourself, you will find out that a lot of things would have become better if you read more. Now, if you read more and you're convinced that you put up a whole lot of energy in reading of books, I salute you. But if you did not, 2023 is here. Please have your reading goals, have your reading plans. How many books do you want to read in a month? It could be 4, it could be 3, it could be 2, it could be 1. But make sure that no month passes by without you reading. By the end of a year, you should be able to have at least covered so many things on different areas of your life. So have plans to have a business book you will read, have plans to have a book on marriage you will read, have plans to read concerning your career, your purpose and assignments. Now come back and the fourth thing I'll be talking about on setting your mind right is prayers. Yes, prayers will help you. Prayers will help you to pull down every negative stronghold. Poverty is a negative stronghold. Yes, poverty is a very negative stronghold. If it holds you like this, it can only take divinity to break you out of poverty. One idea can come, things will change for you. One opportunity can come, things will change for you. But when you are poverty stricken in your mind, an opportunity will come, you say, it's not for me, it's for some people. This one is not for me. You are just limiting yourself. So most things that are happening to people is not just physical, most times it's spiritual. It's spiritual and it's holding you down in your mind. So when you pray, you will pull down that negative stronghold that might be in form of a thought, it can be in form of an idea, it can be in form of a suggestion. So constantly pray. When the devil is telling you that you need to get pregnant before marriage, please, that is the perfect time to pray. It's not a perfect time to watch pornography. It's not a perfect time to masturbate. It's not a perfect time to go about talking to your mates that will advise you to do those things. It is a perfect time for you to pray. When devil is telling you, this is your marriage, how are you sure it will last? That is a stronghold. Pray against it. My husband will always tell me, if you have a negative dream, it is not time for you to start crying. Oh, see what I had in the dream. It is time for you to cancel that dream. You have the power to do that. The power of life and death, that's where lies in the tongue. So what you say is what will work for you. And God has assured us that whatsoever He hears us say, that is what He will do. So you are limiting yourself if you are not praying. You are limiting yourself in the mind if you are not praying. So I believe these two things I've shared with you in this video can help you condition your mind. In my next video, I'll be taking us through another thing, and hopefully that will be the conclusion on this mindset series. Keep being intentional. Set your mind right.